The Markles engage in a bitter conflict as Thomas expresses his anger towards his daughter's harsh behavior. Meghan has undergone a significant change from the person I once knew. Thomas is eager to reunite with his grandchildren. However, it appears unlikely that the strained relationship between him and his daughter, Meghan, will improve any time in the near future. Greetings, my dear acquaintances. As stated in the headline, I present to you some enlightening insights sourced from a report acquired via magazine. Once again, we extend a warm welcome to the Princess Diana News YouTube channel. The turbulent circumstances beneath the unstable bridge make it difficult to fathom how closely they were bonded, like a father and daughter. Photographs featuring a youthful Meghan and Thomas Markle display a couple evidently enjoying each other's presence. In an instant, her head rests gently on his shoulder. In a different scene, he is seen with his arm affectionately wrapped around her. In another photo, he can be seen grinning happily alongside Meghan as she proudly graduates. How times have greatly altered. It has been half a decade since Mad Meg and her beloved father have exchanged words. Thomas has yet to encounter his unseen grandchildren, Archofficial and Invisibad, and he has had only one interaction with his son-in-law, Harry. That phone call leading up to Harry and Meghan's wedding was filled with intense emotions. However, Thomas vehemently avoids enduring pain without expressing it. Over the course of time, he has consistently voiced his disapproval of being neglected, and once more he is expressing his discontent. Thomas Markle's health has been deteriorating significantly, causing him to struggle to speak due to the lingering difficulties from a stroke he experienced in the previous year. He recently made an appearance on television to discuss the deterioration of his bond with his daughter. According to him, it is his final desire to see Archie and Lily, but he has doubts about the possibility of this wish coming true. Thomas expressed on Good Morning Britain that he was deeply distressed and saddened. "I am extremely disturbed. Denying a grandparent the opportunity to see their grandchild is an exceptionally heartless action." He claims he has the option to legally challenge Meghan for access to the children, but he prefers to avoid pursuing that course of action. Thomas is struggling to comprehend the transformation of the young girl he nurtured. Doria Raglan's daughter, who resided with him during her high school years following his separation from her mother. He said, "In my opinion, while I don't think Thomas Markle purposely caused it, I do believe he played a significant role in fostering Meghan's arrogance and bullying tendencies from a young age." At the children's birthday party, her assertive nature and ability to take charge were showcased in a captivating video clip. It wasn't the day she was born. It was evident from an early age that she possessed clear indications of future events. In my opinion, Thomas Markle should introspect and honestly reflect on Meghan's past actions, as it might reveal her narcissistic tendencies from an early stage. Alternatively, a child destined to become a narcissist later in life. I hold the belief that children possess certain selfish tendencies, although it would be inaccurate to label them as narcissistic. Regardless, I must admit that numerous individuals erred by granting Meghan excessive independence due to her mother being incarcerated. As the parent organizing the birthday celebration, would have given Meghan a gentle reminder. "It doesn't matter to me if she was a visitor. I would have kindly explained to her that the party doesn't belong to her. It's incredibly impolite to ruin that young girl's special occasion." Perhaps, if she had opted to give the crown to the birthday queen, she could have positioned herself immediately after her, thereby increasing her chances of receiving more party invitations. In other words, given her ability to assert dominance over other children at such a young age and display bullying behavior, it seems contradictory to me that she experienced any adverse effects from racism, as her mixed racial background was evident in the photo. It is quite fascinating how Meghan's complexion was noticeably darker in the past compared to her current skin tone. Typically, skin tends to darken with age, which intrigues me about the methods she may have used to lighten her complexion. It is possible that this might have an impact on her psychological well-being. This could potentially explain her extreme level of craziness. And I am aware that her fans, as usual, will quickly come to her aid and argue that she had simply displayed leadership qualities at a young age. However, there is a notable distinction between exhibiting bullying behavior and exhibiting effective leadership skills. An effective leader comprehends the significance of leading through actions rather than solely giving commands consistently. In a subsequent interview, Mr. Further elaborated on the topic. In an interview with the Daily Mail, Thomas Markle expressed his belief that Meghan seemed distant and stated that her life might be less complicated if he were no longer alive. He expressed his frustration with her arrogance being a major irritant. "Without me, she would amount to nothing. I am solely responsible for molding the hypocrisy Duchess into the person she has become. Did I receive acknowledgement for my efforts?" And he believes she is completely unaware of it. Furthermore, the situation worsened when Thomas chose to disclose a letter from Meghan, which he characterized as malicious, to the Mail on Sunday. Consequently, Meghan and Harry initiated legal proceedings against the newspaper. Meghan has only spoken publicly about her conflict with her father on one occasion. During their interview with Oprah in 2021, Meghan was questioned about her reaction to the paparazzi setup orchestrated by Thomas, to which she acknowledged feeling betrayed. Harry and Meghan have a strong desire to establish connections with influential personalities. During their wedding, they extended invitations to a select group of high-profile individuals. I think it's remarkable that numerous A-list celebrities attended the event, some of whom they had never crossed paths with before. Regrettably, Meghan's father was excluded from the invitation list. Meghan believed that establishing relationships with such individuals would serve as a gateway to opportunities in the entertainment industry. She had already reached the end of her career. As per usual, Meghan's delusions led her to believe that the celebrities attended her wedding because they were genuinely interested in meeting her. Despite not understanding the reason behind her belief, she managed to persuade herself that they would be interested in attending the wedding of an unfamiliar cable TV actress. They attended the wedding of the royal family primarily because it was their sole opportunity to receive an invitation to such an event. Who did they specifically visit or converse with? It certainly wasn't Meghan. Sadly, Meghan's cunning plan hasn't yielded the desired results. Actually, an increasing number of individuals are making a conscious effort to create space between themselves and the unpleasing pair. Elton John, George Clooney, Oprah Winfrey, Michelle and Barack Obama, David and Victoria Beckham. Now, an increasing number of celebrities are completely refusing any association with them. I think even Oprah has decided to maintain some distance from them now. They made a determined rush to the front to give Kevin Costner the Imitation Award. It seems that Costner probably avoided embarrassing his other guests by directly declining their requests. However, I'm confident that he did not find their behavior impressive. How was it possible for him to possess such knowledge about them? Evidently, his deliberate attempts to steer clear indicated his awareness of their true nature. Nevertheless, he permitted them to ascend onto the stage. Recently, Meghan was spotted with 3 women, enjoying her newfound favorite spot, the parking lot. It appears that her PR firm made a financial arrangement with individuals to capture a photograph with her, perhaps in an effort to enhance her image and portray her as popular among fans. Several women from the crowd attended the royal walkabout following the funeral of the former queen. Meghan received a warm embrace from one of them. It appears to have been a meticulously orchestrated public relations scheme. They have been recruited as actors. They have experienced a major setback in their pursuit of fame, primarily due to a lack of talent and the exhaustion of Harry's connections from his previous affiliation with the royal family. Therefore, they are currently exerting considerable effort to maintain their celebrity status, although I am unsure about their reasoning behind this endeavor and its likelihood of success. They are solely depending on the notion of being well known simply for their fame. They have complete confidence that it will suffice for their needs. Meghan has consistently relied on generating frequent news coverage to maintain her fame. However, a significant issue arises from Meghan and Harry having overly exploited their advantage. They have excessively exploited those titles, and their frequent presence at these paid ceremonies of recognition is truly irksome. So, let's consider the situation where we participate in a ceremony in New York and then find ourselves in a 2-hour-long car chase. They definitely did not obtain the desired attention. Afterward, individuals delved into the specifics and uncovered their fabrication of the entire incident. The journalists' thorough investigation revealed that their stunt was ultimately disastrous, as it became evident that it was solely for the sake of gaining attention. The occurrence of history was not duplicating itself. Seriously, let's be real about this. And that was the primary objective of the developing news story. It appears that many of their initiatives generate initial attention, yet they lack the lasting allure needed to remain in the public eye. This is due to their lack of likability. Meghan and Harry believe that attending a few occasional celebrity events will suffice for them. They will attempt to deliver a speech, possibly attempt to acquire an accolade for personal gain, and as a result, their names will persistently make news headlines. Both individuals firmly believe that obtaining the celebrity status they desire will result in universal adoration. And they both believe they are entitled to it. Regardless of our status as ordinary people or celebrities in Hollywood, there is at least one thing that unites us all. We have an utter dislike for the Montecito Mockingtons. Please feel free to share your thoughts on this couple in the comments section below. If you find my video helpful, feel free to show your support by liking and sharing it with your friends and family who would appreciate it at any time convenient for you. Don't forget to stay tuned to Princess Diana News channel for upcoming updates and make sure to subscribe. Thank you greatly for joining us, wishing you a delightful day, and eagerly looking forward to reconnecting with you in forthcoming videos.